Hey everyone, Julia from Sunday Sounds here. In this video, we're going to take a look at our song-specific patch designed in the style of the song you see on the screen. I'm going to demonstrate this song patch in its original key and at its original tempo. You can change the key you play or hear the song patch in by using Easy Transpose, and you can change the tempo as well. Details on how to adjust both the key and the tempo are included in your download. For this video, I'll be demonstrating the MainStage version of this song-specific patch. If you purchase the Ableton Live version, you'll be able to use this video to follow along just the same, seeing as the hand positions, song sections, layer ranges, and sound of the patch are the same. In MainStage, you'll use your mod wheel to move through the various song sections. In Ableton, you'll use the macro knob labeled Song Section. Be sure to check out the full demo video for this song patch to see all the parts and sections in order and how we move the song section control throughout the song. This song patch has piano, pads, bass, organ, and synth all triggered in the left-hand range, which stretches from here all the way up to here. The upper range of your left hand will have piano, chords, and pads being triggered. Then the lowest range will have all of your synth, bass, and organ. Then there is a lead sound layered on top of the piano sound from this note all the way up the rest of the keys. So your range where you just have piano notes is from this note all the way up to this note. So all of your chords should be played in that middle range. You'll start the song with the song section control all the way down for your intro, your verse, refrain, final chorus, and bridge. At halfway will be the medium chorus, medium bridge, and medium refrain. And all the way up is the big bridge and the big refrain. And remember that whether you're in MainStage or Ableton Live, these positions are the same. For the intro, you'll have the song section control all the way down, and you're just going to play octaves in the left hand. You won't play any chords in the right hand unless you want to. You can choose to do that, but I like to keep it just the piano and pads going on in the left hand. For the down verse, you'll have the song section control all the way down. You're going to play single notes in the high octave of your left hand and either chords or single notes in your right hand. I like to keep my chords as low as possible in the range, so for some of the chords I do just play single notes like this. But again, you can voice your chords however you'd like. For the medium verse, you'll have the song section control again all the way down, and you'll play everything the same way, but I like to play octaves in my left hand to help build that section up a bit. For the chorus, you'll have the song section control at halfway. The first chorus you play will be a medium chorus. You'll have octaves in your left hand and chords in your right hand. Again, you can voice your chords however you'd like, but here's how I like to play them. The second time you play the chorus, you'll play everything the exact same way. Then the chorus comes back later in the song. This next time you play the chorus, you'll start with the song section control all the way down. Then halfway through, you'll move it to halfway again. And again, you're going to play octaves and then chords in your right hand. The final chorus you play won't be at the end of the song, but you will bring the song section control all the way back down. You'll play octaves in your left hand and again chords in your right hand. Now, during this chorus, two unique things happen. The first thing is that there are some passing chords that you're going to play, and then the second thing is that the tempo slows down pretty dramatically and there's a long pause before the final chord. Now, depending on how your band decides to play this part, you may choose to keep the tempo the same throughout this entire part, and you may even choose to take out those passing chords. However, if you choose to play this song like the original recording, you'll want to be sure to include these chords. Here's how you play this part. During the third line of the chorus, here's what your left hand will do. Sounds kind of ugly, I know. Here's what your right hand will play. Here it is together. Essentially, the chords you're playing are your minor 6 first, then a diminished chord built off of this scale degree, which we don't have all of those notes triggerable in the right hand, so you'll want to play these notes instead. Then your next chord is a 1 chord. And then the final one is a major 2 built off of this scale degree. But we don't have that note playable, so you're just gonna have to play those notes. So just to remind you one more time, here's those chords in the right hand. You'll play your minor 6, then your diminished chord, and your 1, and then that major 2. Now, if you choose to play different notes in the right hand, that's totally fine. If you want to figure out an easier way to play those chords, you absolutely can do that. Also, remember that I mentioned that the tempo does slow down pretty drastically during this part. So during the final line of the chorus, you'll just want to follow whoever is leading that tempo slowdown, whether you have it in a click or whether you're the one that's leading that tempo decrease. Just be sure to pay attention to that section. For the refrain, you'll have the song section control all the way down. You'll play octaves in the left hand and a lead line in the right hand. I like to play this lead line in octaves, but if you just want to play single notes, you can do that in this upper range. Here's the lead line. This part pretty much follows the melody line. Here's what it sounds like with both hands. So you'll notice that during the middle of that section, I like to play staccato notes in my left hand to match the ascending part in my right hand. Here's that part one more time. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can just play whole notes in your left hand if you choose to do that, but it's just something that I like to do to make it interesting and fun to play. So the second time you play the refrain, you're going to play everything the exact same way. You're again going to have the song section control all the way down. At the end of this refrain, you're going to hold out the 1 of your key for 2 bars. And during these 2 bars, you'll just want to increase the song section control to halfway, moving into the next section. The next time you play the refrain, it will be a big refrain. So you'll have the song section control all the way up, and you'll play everything the same way. Now, later on in the song, after you play that chorus that slows down and has all those interesting chords in it, you're going to play the refrain again. This time, you're going to play the refrain a total of 6 times. And during these 6 times through the refrain, you're going to slowly build. So I like to start that build with the song section control all the way down. I like to just play single notes in the high octave of my left hand and simple chords in my right hand for about 2 times through the refrain. Then for the next 2 times, I like to bring in the low octave of my left hand and continue playing just chords in my right hand. Then for the final 2 times, I like to increase the song section control to halfway and start playing that piano lead line again in my right hand. Now remember, this is just how I like to build this section, so if you want to build it in other ways, you are more than welcome to do so. Then at the very end of the song, we're going to play the refrain 6 more times. Now for this one, the first 2 times will be bigger. So I like to have the song section control at halfway, play octaves in the left hand, piano lead in the right hand, kind of moving backwards from the last time we played through the refrain. So you play that for 2 times. Then for the next 2 times, in the original recording, all the instruments drop out. Everything turns to a cappella. So depending on how your band decides to do this part, you may decide that you don't want to drop out entirely and you just want to hold out the tonic note of your key so you have that tonic pad going. You can absolutely do that. That's what I chose to do in the demo video, is just hold out that high octave, this note, for that entire time rather than changing chords, because you will be triggering piano and pad if you change chords. For the bridge, you'll have the song section control at halfway. You'll play octaves in your left hand and a piano riff in your right hand. Now this riff matches with the chords and the melody. So here's what it sounds like. Here it is one more time slowly. Here it is with both hands. So you play through that 2 times total for the medium bridge. Then you'll move the song section control all the way up and you'll play a big bridge with everything being played the same way. Then later in the song, you're going to play a different bridge. You'll bring the song section control all the way back down, play octaves in your left hand and just chords in your right hand. Now this time the chords are different than that last bridge that we just played through. Here's what your left hand will do during this part. So then here's what the right hand will play. So then here it is with both hands. So you'll play through that part a total of 4 times. Just be sure to watch the full demo video to see all of these parts in order and how we move the song section control throughout the song. Song-specific patches work best in the Sunday Keys template for MainStage and Ableton Live. Sunday Keys gives you all the sounds and tools you need to play live worship keys, and all of our song-specific patches integrate seamlessly with Sunday Keys. You can learn all about Sunday Keys for MainStage and Ableton Live on our website. Thanks for checking out this song-specific patch. I'm Julia with Sunday Sounds, and I'll see you next time.